The infidelity in our society is so bad to the extent that this is actually destroying our society. This is destroying our young men who are just getting married. Like, this infidelity is getting too much. Like, it's getting out of control. I was scrolling on social media like a few days ago, and I saw something trending on the internet, and I was like, wow, when did we get to this level of infidelity? I saw a married woman saying that her husband just assumed that is the owner of the children. It took me some time to actually understand, because is husband supposed to assume that is the biological father of his own children? Like, I don't understand. And I think this is getting out of hand. Like, how can a woman be saying that, a married woman for that matter, saying that her husband just assumed that is the biological father of her children? Like, just assume. Is he supposed to be assuming that he's the biological father of his own children? Like, it is crazy. I try to think about it. Like, what the fuck? What's the meaning of this? I still don't get it. The audacity to go to the public, to media, and utter that kind of statement that your husband just assumed that he is the father of his own children. And what actually brings this statement is that, like, about a few years ago, there was a report of a man who actually married a woman, and eventually they had a child together. So, and probably in the long run, the man decided to run a DNA test, and unfortunately, as usual, the DNA result comes out negative. So this actually caused separation between the man and the woman. And since then, this thing has caused a deep wound in the man's heart. As in, the man is even finding it hard to trust any other woman in this life. You guys can check the post now. You can see the post. You can see it.
So, along the line, while we were still married, Nedu became insecure, very insecure. And he was doubting the paternity of my last child, the second girl. He went about telling, his colleagues were calling me, and I heard things like, Nedu said you guys only had sex once and you say you're pregnant. Please, how many times do you have to have sex to get pregnant? So he was doubting the paternity of that child, and he went to find out. Unfortunately for him, it was the first. Trust me, I knew he was going to do that, but that is, we all know that, well, I don't know about you guys, but that is so low. And with, I can't be with my child. If the world will stand against him, I will not. I am owning it. That is why I've decided to tell my story and tell my truth. I always say I've made peace with God, and that is what is important to me.
Like, I still don't know where our society is actually going to.